Crunchy and chewy on the outside, soft and runny in the center. Chocolate lava cake. Let's do it. Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I am going to be attempting to make chocolate lava cake. Chocolate lava cake is one of those desserts that everybody loves. It's an amazing dessert. It's the kind of dessert that I pretty much will order if it's on the menu. I'm quite picky with my desserts. I'm not really a fruity kind of guy, so I'm not into like the fruits and roulades and things like that. Chocolate, ice cream, frozen desserts, that's kind of my thing. So this is right up my street. I tried this for the first time the other day for my family for a dessert after a Sunday roast, and it went down an absolute storm, and I really shocked myself with how easy it was. It's quick, it's fairly easy. If your timing's right and your preparation's right, you can knock this out of the park. So I'm hoping you guys, after seeing this video, will give it a go and show me how you get on. So let's check out what you're gonna need. Okay, so a really simple set of ingredients. You want 125 grams or 4 ounces of unsalted butter, 175 grams or 6 ounces of chocolate of your choice. I've gone for cooking milk chocolate. You need 2 full eggs and 2 extra yolks. You need 50 grams of caster sugar, a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons of plain flour. Okay, so that's all the ingredients that you're going to need. Before I do move on into some of the bits and bobs that you will need around your kitchen to complete this recipe, can I just say, if you haven't subscribed, if you could consider clicking the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon next to it, you'll be notified every time I release a video. It really, really helps. Really gives me a bit of fire in my belly to pump more of these videos out. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And alongside that, we also have a bit of a community that's growing rapidly on Facebook. If you search I Can, You Can Cook, the links are below in the description of the video. You can join in, and we're going to have cooking challenges each month. You can jump in there, show us what you're working on, and just get chatting. And it's a really awesome place to hang out, so please do check that out. Okay, so some things that you will need for this recipe are, you will need a muffin tin. You can use a normal cake tin, but your chocolate lava cakes will be a little bit smaller. You need a bowl for mixing in, as large as possible, because you want to get a lot of air in the eggs and really beat them when you're beating the eggs. And then you want another bowl to melt your chocolate and butter in, which is going to go over a small pot on the stove, which has a small amount of water in, and we're going to melt the chocolate and butter in there. That is everything that you're going to need. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. So with your chocolate and your butter, it's a good idea to have it at room temperature. It's going to be a lot easier to incorporate, melt a lot quicker, and also when you're chopping your chocolate up into blocks, makes that a little bit easier. So we are just going to break it up here. There's no rhyme or reason to this. We're just breaking it up into smaller pieces so it melts quicker. So we are going to put all the chocolate into the bowl, like so. And also in the bowl, we will add the butter. We'll get that on the hob. So we'll start mixing the butter and the chocolate together. Get that fully incorporated. It'll take a while. Don't have your heat on too hot. You don't want to burn the chocolate. It'll ruin the taste. And there we go, lovely and smooth. Nice and rich. That's what you want. So what we'll do, we'll take that off the heat now and let that cool, and we'll move on to the next stage. Right, so whilst the chocolate is cooling, what we're going to do now is grease and flour our tins. This will stop your cakes sticking to the tin. We've got a non-stick tin anyway, but do this, it does help. The last thing you want is it sticking to the tin, it will ruin everything. So basically all you're gonna do is put a thin layer of butter, just scrape your butter in each of the tins. This mix should make about 4 chocolate lava cakes to a muffin size. Probably get 6 if you do the smaller size, but I think this size is just perfect. So we get some butter on there, and then in the tins, where you put the butter, you're just going to sprinkle a little bit too much in there, a little bit of flour, and just move it around the tin. Okay, so in a nice clean bowl, next we're going to crack 2 full eggs. And then 2 egg yolks. So we're just going to crack them as normal. Keep rocking the yolk backwards and forwards from the top of the shell to the back of the shell until all the egg white is out. Pop that in with the sugar. in with the salt. I'm going to start whisking. I'm going to whisk it vigorously. That's why I use a big bowl and a large whisk. You want to beat some air into it. So beat this, beat this, beat this. If you've got an electric whisk, use that a bit quicker. We are going to pour our chocolate. Highly recommend a silicone spatula for this. Silicone spatulas are great, just for getting every last drop of your ingredients out your bowls. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description. If you don't have silicone spatulas, very cheap. Get rid of the whisk. And we're just going to fold this in. We want to keep the air. Just going to gently mix. Get it all in there. Once you get that uniform colour, we'll add our flour and we'll incorporate that fully. Keep mixing. This will thicken the mix and it now starts to feel a little bit more like a cake mix. So that's all starting to look lovely, beautiful and silky. Look at that. Amazing. So just make sure you get all the flour incorporated. And then it's time to pour. You should have your oven on preheated at this stage. It's about 225 degrees or 450F. And we're going to split this equally amongst the 4 tins. Put it in the oven and leave it. Set a timer for about 9 minutes. Keep an eye on it though. It starts to go too dark. The tops of the cake start to look more black than brown and cracking up, then you need to take it out. But I found in my oven, 9 minutes is spot on. Everybody's oven is slightly different, so just have a play with it. But about 8 to 9 minutes is your aim. And in we go. We want to get about halfway for each tin. We're hoping to fill each tin about 2/3, but if we go halfway first, make sure that each tin is getting an equal amount, and then we'll top them up. Perfect. We'll now whack that in the oven, leave it for 9 minutes, and we should, fingers crossed, have our lava cakes at the end of that. While they're in the oven, what you can do is get your ice cream out of the freezer, your ice cream of choice. I like to have a clotted cream Cornish ice cream with mine. You're going to use a small amount and some powdered sugar just to sprinkle over the top, just to finish it off. It makes it look quite presentable. Okay, so here they are. They look amazing. What we're going to do, we're going to leave them to cool for about a minute before we even touch them. And then we're going to flip them, get them on a cooling tray, flip them back onto a plate, and then dress and serve. Okay, so a minute has passed. Let's get these bad boys out. Pop that on there. My tea towel so I don't burn my hands. And we're just going to flip. Tap. Beautiful. And then from there, that's our cakes. Okay, now we're going to get these plated up, dressed and served. For me, there's only one way to serve these, and that's with ice cream. Ice cream on top. And a little bit of powdered sugar. And that, my friends, is chocolate lava cake. I'm going to clean my stuff away. I'm going to cut into it, see if it is as good inside as I'm hoping it will be, and see how it tastes. Right, let's bust into this thing. Oh, look at that. That is perfection. Crispy on the outside, melting in the middle, ice cream on top. I need to taste it. Get some of the gooiness. You've got to try this. You've got to try it. That is something else. So good. So that is how you make a chocolate lava cake. Shock all your guests, have people around, showing you a bit of a whiz in the kitchen, even though really it's quite easy. It kind of feels like with this recipe, there's a lot happening at the beginning. You're mixing everything, you're getting everything melted and combined together. You then get it in the ramekins, get it in the oven, you can chill out for 9 minutes, and then it's simply a case of letting it rest when it comes out of the oven for a minute, plating up, ice cream, powdered sugar, done. Do everything as is by them steps and you can't go wrong. Please do let me know what you think of this recipe. If you do like it, give us the thumbs up. It really does help. I know everyone says it, but it really does help. If you click thumbs up, YouTube will put it in front of more people will see it, more people will subscribe. Channel will do better. I'll make more videos. And also, if you are going to try this recipe out, please do get over to the Facebook group, post pictures of how it turned out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you changed it. I'm toying with the idea of maybe doing a white chocolate one. I'm not sure if it would work, but I'm toying with the idea and I will let you guys know how it gets on. Until then, guys, thank you for everything. Do subscribe, share the video, get over to the Facebook group, all that malarkey, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.